This video contains spoilers and clips of the anime Guide of High School. If you've never watched it and plan on watching it, I recommend you don't watch. But if you don't care, watch this video at your own risk. So without further ado, please enjoy the video.
Down for the long run now. Red Corvette and my drop top down. Calling up my digits in my Motorola. And I'm speeding like I robbed someone. Falling and I'm a whip, yeah. Out in Fairfax, going hard in the pit, yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, so now we're going to be covering, like, probably one of the best animes to come out this year. As far as just, like enjoyability, it really felt kind of rushed though, but like, I love the fights in it. We're going to be covering the god, the omnipotent man, the god of high school. All right, Carlos, I'll let you start this off since you could probably tell them
Nah,
more.
alright. So, wait, what are we talking about? First episode? Where are we going?
Okay, give me a second.
Alright, the beginning, it was like, it took me off guard, to be honest, because I didn't expect it to be, because I didn't watch the trailer for it. I just watched the anime for it. So I
Oh,
didn't expect it to be what it
oh,
was.
man, that trailer had me hyped. Like my boy Jin was over there boxing, people was just over there fighting. I'm like, okay, this is probably gonna be the best fighting anime of this year. All right, but go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, because I didn't watch the trailer, so I didn't expect anything of it. I thought it was gonna be like how it says, God of High School. I thought it was gonna be like a school
Like
type
somebody like
shit.
Saitama, like someone like Saitama, like this, just overpowered. And he's like a high schooler.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be somewhere around that. So then I watched it, and it took me off guard. It was like it had comedy. Like the main character was different. That's why he's my favorite main character, if I'm being honest, of all time. Because he's different. He's not obviously he has his typical Goku, Naruto, uh,
Luffy dumbness.
Luffy, yeah, dumbness and humor type shit. But to me, he has his like his serious moments are great. He's not He's not a complete idiot. Even when people don't believe in him, he like takes them by surprise. Like for example, when he was about to fight that guy with the glasses, and the guy with the glasses was all cocky and shit, talking
Oh,
about oh you can't beat me and stuff like that.
all the
And
one
he
who
just
was like a part of like the community.
yeah he took his glasses off. He was like take your glasses off, and he was like and then he just fucking takes them off and then knocks him into the ground and wins. I like that moment, but yeah, I like the beginning. The beginning was great in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. As far as the beginning goes, like that first episode caught me kind of off guard because I wasn't like expecting them to just be on like a chase. Like that was just weird for me for like a first episode of an anime, if I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, how they all met up and shit. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like it's like he's chasing the guy who stole the purse. He runs into her while she's getting hit on by a bunch of guys. And he's like, hold on, I'm chasing that guy. She's like, okay, I'll just help you, you random guy. Hops on his
Yeah,
bike with him. They start attacking him. And then I don't know where you see my man, what's his name, Dowie, right?
Dolly just punches the
Yeah.
guy and then takes the person and says, "Oh, here." Like, what the fuck?
He- No, let me just when they show my boy, or is it Dewey?
Daily, I think, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When they show my boy Dewey, get into that ring, and he was just over there boxing my boy, like he boxed him out. I was like, oh! And
Yeah,
I thought she was going to end up being like one of those characters who talks tough, but she was weak. But my man Mori tried to get her glasses for her. She came back up. She was like, nope, boom, boom, and I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well,
yeah. I like that's another thing I like.
and it was kind of like predictable, but I still enjoy like the guy talking tough and like beating up everyone in the ring, and then my boy Mori coming like, no, no, you're not about to do that, and just puts the hands on him after he's beating up the one guy.
Yeah, because he does that little three kick shit. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was nice.
I was like, okay, okay. That's the one thing I will love about this anime. The pacing is terrible, but the fights are god tier.
The fights are god tier. The animation is not too fucking ridiculous,
Yeah.
and
See, it's I hate newer animation, but it's my favorite type of new animation. It kind of reminds me of how they did the except for the CGI, how they did the Broly movie, where it's like I don't know what type of animation what the animation style is called, but like it looks like old animation just with newer animation textures.
yeah, and I'm trying to think. I like how it has real world fighting styles,
Yeah,
like
like
Taekwondo, like the moon shit, and she uses fucking a wooden sword for
yeah.
most of the anime, which I like. Yeah, that's
Except
another
for
thing I
like
like.
she's weak with the wooden sword, so she ends up using her hands, which is
Yeah, she. That's what I like about this anime as well. That she's not a weak
see,
female character.
it reminds me of Dragon Ball fights. Not Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. Like the World Martial Arts Tournament. That's what those fights remind me of.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
amazing.
when it was about martial arts and not I can scream louder and blow a bigger beam
Yeah,
than you.
yeah. That's how I also like it a lot more. That
Yeah.
he's not. He's never depressed. One, and he's always like he never screams or says, "Oh, I'm never gonna give up," this and that.
He's a
He
silent I'm
just
about to kill you type. Like
yeah, he's like
when that man who could create clones or like copies trapped him in the
yeah,
like lured him in there and he just got up silently and just like started beating on him. I was like he
yeah,
put the pressure points in. I was like, oh, it's about to go down. And it was simultaneously with like his fight in the ring. I was like, yeah, go Mori, go.
yeah. I like that, and then I like the middle part was the middle part that was middle part, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was around the middle-ish.
Uh, I like the guy that they introduced, the nine tail guy.
Oh, I'm going to be honest. I hate that Mori beat him. If I'm being 100% honest.
He should have won. Yeah, I know, but like he was basically teaching him. It wasn't more of
Yeah,
like
yeah, I teach.
he
That's
wasn't
that's why
fighting
I
him.
like I even told you when like I first watched the episode, I was like, I'm okay with it because it's like he promised Mori's granddad that he would teach Mori how to be like, a strong fighter. He said he'll look out for him and teach him at least one lesson.
That was a good, and his powers is ridiculous.
T-
He's
the thing about it is
strong.
I like that Mori's strong, but I don't want him to be this strong yet. I want it to build up. I don't want it to be like the thing that works about One Punch Man is that it's a comedy and it's the first time they ever did this with an anime. I don't want them to try to repeat that. Because that's what's happening with a lot of these like newer animes. Like say My Hero. Oh, he's born in a world where mostly everyone has quirks, but he has no quirks. Black Clover. He's born into a world where everyone has magic, but somehow he doesn't have magic. It's like following that trend. I'm glad it's not following any trend. It feels new and like refreshing.
Yeah, and he like at first I thought that was gonna be the case because he was beating the shit out of everybody in his way.
Yeah.
Like it felt like he did it like nobody stood a chance against him. It was like what the fuck? Like who's gonna beat him? And then they introduced the Fox guy is strong. The guy with the green hair is fucking yo. Let's not even talk about him. He's a
Wait,
great villain.
wait, oh, the one with the green, the one with who brings like the big sword out of the sky.
No, he's the
No.
guy with the green hair with the red thing. He's like a shark. He has a shark power.
Oh, what? I don't remember him.
Look him up. Look him up right now.
I'm going to. Go ahead, just talk more about like what you liked about it.
All right. All right. The pacing was terrible because in the manga, well, I read the manga, but well, the webtoon, whatever you want to call it, I just call it manga because just because it's really rarely any differences. But um, since I read the webtoon, it felt poorly paced and less detailed, which is fine. Like I understand because, well, to be honest, I wanted them to make it 24 episodes, not 13. I feel like 24 would have been enough.
Yeah, yeah, that
That
would
would
have
have
been way
been
better paced.
that would have been yeah, that would have
Oh,
been
oh,
great
were you talking
pacing.
about Jigo, Jigo?
Jigo,
Yeah.
Jigo, yeah, Jigo.
Oh,
Him,
I like
he
him
was
too.
a he was a great villain in my opinion because he didn't give a fuck about anybody's opinion. Like if he wanted to kill the whole
Yeah. And
Goofy would.
I like his thing is that he was weak and he lost the fight and like he never went to lose again, because my boy
Yeah,
the Nine Tails put their hands on him.
yeah, because he broke his
His friend's like
his
back
leg,
leg.
leg. It
It
was
was
his
the
leg.
leg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And he was like, apologize, apologize. He's over here just taking it, getting beat up. He goes home. His dad's like, you failure.
yeah. And then they sent him away to his uncle's or whatever, his rich ass uncle. And
Yeah. And my boy ended up joining Nox just to get power.
yeah, he used them. It was I like that shit.
Yeah.
He used them for his power.
I just I forget what the what his name is. Like he reminds me of a different anime character. Like just his like attitude, his persona, how he treats everyone. Like he kind of reminds me of the guy from like I know the one with High School of the Elite. Is that what it's called?
The main character.
Yeah, yeah. He reminds me of him. Like he puts on a front for everyone. Like he doesn't lie. At the same time, he's not like showing the full truth.
Yeah, he was low key with it. I like
Yeah,
that. He was a good villain. Like I said, like he didn't like he sort of remind me of Dofi of like his cruelty. Like he
yeah.
just like how he killed that one magician
Magician.
grandson. He
Oh
didn't give
yeah.
a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. He just killed him like it was nothing. And then he took the guy's arm and took his
Yeah.
cousin's
Nah,
leg off.
when the grandson died, I felt kind of. I was like, no, he was over here trying to get money for his grandpa. But they told you to stay
Yeah,
down, and you just kept trying to get up and prove that you were strong.
yeah. I would have just taken the L. And his
Yeah,
grandpa didn't wasn't even disappointed in him. He was happy
yeah.
that he at least
He,
tried.
he was like, you died like a warrior, but I will avenge you, my grandson. And I'm like, if you that strong, I'm pretty sure there's no age limit for the god of high school because they had
Yeah,
that one
cause
prisoner in there.
he
Because
yeah he
wasn't he the
I,
one who stopped the big sword from coming down and hitting them?
yeah
Yeah,
yeah that actually like the whole before that that shit none of that shit happened in the fucking so uh
oh, in the
yeah
in the the webtoon, it happened like after like later. It didn't happen that early.
in the webtoon the guy with the homeless guy he didn't stop it the first time.
Oh, he didn't stop it the first time. All right.
The one who stopped it period was the magician. That actually happened and he sacrificed his life for it, yes.
Yeah.
And it was what you call it.
Yeah. Like even people who never read the webtoon, like myself, like they just felt like it was rushed. Like all this was happening way too quick.
Yeah, like he like the fourth episode, like if I'm being honest, the first chapter, the first like few fights and shit, when he fought the guy with the bonds on, that
Yeah.
shit took like 15 chapters. That whole like first two episodes. And
Yeah.
then the whole Mira fight and Mira with the marriage shit bullshit, that was like 5, 10 chapters. And so like yeah, overall it was like 50 chapters in the first 7 episodes.
Yeah. So
And
it just it was like why? Like there's no reason for it to be this rushed. Like
yeah, it was
you guys
yeah,
actually you guys obviously have a studio that's willing to like pay for this high level animation and all that. So I'm pretty sure they would have gave you time to put out more.
especially when everybody was hyped up for it.
Yeah,
Like
like I will
you
honestly
were gonna get mad bread back.
it's like when you're waiting for a game like when you're waiting for like the PS5, right?
Yeah.
I would like I would rather them push it back than to just put it out like while it's terrible. Like right now, yeah, every console has issues at the start, but like it's fine. Like it still works. There's not many complaints. But like with God of High, it's like they were like, okay, like they want this out now. They want this out now. Like everyone's so excited for it. Let's just give it to them now. We're going to capitalize on it. And it's like, but now it's like it was right. Like I'm still going to watch a new season if it comes out, but it's like if they keep doing that at some point, I'm going to stop watching.
I don't think they're gonna keep doing it. So, second of all, like it's probably because of fucking COVID, but That's probably why, because they didn't want to have the voice actors and shit like that. But I still don't understand that, considering they all are in separate rooms, so that doesn't really apply to
Yeah,
COVID regulations. But that, I mean, it probably is because of COVID. Either way, they should have taken their time with it, to be honest, because everybody, you were bound to get a 5-star rating because the amount of hype that it got since that trailer dropped and the amount of like good reviews like on Webtoon that it has, the amount of good reviews, you were bound to have the hype and the watchers or whatever. So it's like, why not do 24 instead of 13? 13 was, yeah, it was too rushed because the whole 13 episodes is the first 120 chapters, and that's terrible.
yeah. And I never even fin like I do this with animes. It has nothing to do with God of High School, but like I got to episode 12. Like I watched it all in one day, or like maybe 2 days. And like when I got to the 13th episode, I just didn't watch it. Like I had no reason not to. I just didn't. And it's like with animes that I do that for, right? Eventually, I would have came back and watched it, but I still haven't gone back and watched it yet because I'm like I like the anime, I really do, but it just somewhere it doesn't like sit right with me. But like overall, I would probably give it like maybe 7 out of 10 overall for like that first season.
I'll give it a 10 out of 10 because it's only because I read the webtoon though. If I didn't read the webtoon, it would have been
Okay, but like
the same 7 out of 10
this is
because
just
of the pacing.
okay, but
The
listen,
pacing is
listen.
terrible.
Give your ranking for just the anime.
7 out of 10.
Seven
Yeah.
out of ten. All right. Yeah, yeah. I'd recommend watching it if you don't if you're a person who just like likes anime and doesn't like reading manga or like for this the webtoon. I recommend watching it. But if you're someone who likes to read it instead for like a better experience, I'd recommend just going right to the webtoon.
Yeah, if you wanna have the full blown experience and enjoy it and not have it poorly paced and it has great details, read the webtoon. If you don't care about none of that stuff, you just want to see the fight, the plot, whatever, watch the anime. The anime, I'm not saying the anime is terrible. It's just the
Yeah, yeah,
pacing.
it's just poorly paced.
It's a great anime. Don't get me wrong. It's new generation, great anime, amazing. But the pacing's just
Yeah,
dog shit.
yeah. So our overall ranking for this is 7 out of 10. You should watch it if like you're not into reading, but like if you're into reading and all that, read the webtoon. It's a way better experience.
Yeah, and the powers, I just because they have powers as well. Don't think they're just gonna primarily use the powers. They're gonna still have their fist fights and shit like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's just a heads up because people think that oh they got powers now. It's just like how Naruto, oh it's just straight powers. Like no, there's gonna be hand to hand fights. It's not especially Mori, the main character. He doesn't like fighting with his power. So yeah, and they basically most of their powers go off gods in the real world, like Zeus, fucking Sun Wukong, which is Mori's power. He's Sun Wukong. Uh, the fox guy, he's Nine Tails. He's a fox, basically. Nine Tails. uh, the girl, what is she like? A Susano type shit, armored samurai.
It's something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, and then the Ioi is like a
A
fucking
water.
water
Yeah.
type mythical creature. But yeah, they go off of real world like gods and creatures and stuff like that. So it's you learn a little bit of history as well. So it's not
Daily, use splash.
it's not yeah, it's not a terrible show. It's like it gives
Yeah.
you a little bit of history of
And
gods and shit like that.
if you like
So
fighting,
it's good.
they got the hands.
Yeah,
They
if you
throw
like
down.
fighting, yeah, even the girls fucking go off in that shit as well. So
Yeah. The females, they're like, think of how if think of how like the girls, if you watch the Kama got killed, think of them like that, just with hands.
yeah, like they actually like they throw the fucking hands. If they have they can beat up a lot of man.
Yeah,
So, yeah, it's like it's good. It's just the pacing.
yeah,
The plot is good.
yeah. The story I like.
The story is new, it's refreshing, it's not anything crazy. Uh you might get confused with the whole rule with the whole gods or whatever.
Yeah,
There's this like taboo that that humans can break in order to kill gods. That's what they call it, the taboo.
yeah.
So
And the whole
yeah,
stuff going on with Nox is kind of confusing at first, but give it
yeah,
time.
yeah. The second season though, unless they make it 13 episodes, the the second season should have 24. Should it no, it has to have 24. But yeah, if they do it well, the second season is way better. I like the second arc. It's 10
Yeah,
times better. There's better fights. You're gonna get to introduced to a new strong female character. Like she's actually strong as fuck. So, well, two actually, yeah, two. But yeah, you'll enjoy it. It's good. You know, it's a 10 out. Like it's recommended to watch. Just the first season is a 7 out of 10. But
yeah.
that's
Uh,
just my honest opinion on it.
but yeah, I agree. 7 out of 10. You won't waste your time. But before we end this review, let me just say the way Davey beat what's her name, Mira.
Yeah,
That was
that like that's a that was cool. I mean, I was like,
yeah.
yo,
I
hey,
I, I
he
get
just
it.
beat the
He
fuck out of
he
her.
just met them and he's trying to protect his friend that he knew longer. But like he didn't have to beat her like that. Like I'm pretty sure he beat her worse than the boy with the criminal beat the one he was fighting.
Yeah, it's cause he understood Mira's strength. Like that's the one thing
Yeah,
as well. None of these characters hold back at all.
yeah,
They don't be like, oh, I'm gonna hold back because he's
yeah,
except for the Fox guy because he was actually trying to teach him though.
yeah.
That's the difference.
But like yeah, they don't
Other than that,
hold
he
back,
don't.
but they're not cruel. Think
Yeah,
of it like how if you ever watched My Hero, how Bakugo treated Uraraka. He acknowledged her strength and like fought her like he would fight anyone else. That's how they fight. Except for Dewi, he took it just a step too far and beat the brakes off.
yeah. All right, not every character. No, like not every character is cool. Obviously, there's the Julipo guy. Not Julipo. The shark guy. He's
Oh,
cool because he's a villain, but that's
yeah,
understandable. The villains are gonna be cool, but the main characters or the good people primarily are not gonna be cool. So yeah, it's just that one moment where he punches the shit out of her. But it's obviously there's that doesn't give him an excuse, but he acknowledged her strength, so he wanted to end it as fast as he could.
yeah,
So had to he had to do what he had to do. Just beat
yeah.
the shit out of her. So
But yeah,
so yeah, I recommend it.
yeah.
Great.
So if you like the review, please like, comment, subscribe, give us an anime to cover next, and that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.
Backlash written on me, card robbing on a glass bowl. I've been ballin', free my ladies in the counter now. I'm already out, already on the countdown. I'ma set it right. Got the backlash written on me, cold running from the po-po, and it's on me. Don't know which way we're going now, I don't wanna know it. Might as well be going down, I don't wanna know it.